Hi, it's Martin, and welcome to another video on my Knit365 YouTube channel. Today's video is, I think, episode 3 in my Vlogmas mini-series that's not quite Vlogmas where we record every day, but is episode 3 where we're going to cover days 5, 6 and 7, maybe? I'm not quite sure. It's definitely day 5. It is currently late. It is 9:15 in the evening, Thursday, the 5th of December. It's actually niece one's birthday today. So I've been to Bristol today for work. So I've not long got home. I left at 6:30 this morning. I've not long got home. I got home about 7:30. The traffic was horrific. For those of you not in the UK, Bristol is about 55, 60 miles away from where I live. If there's no traffic and we went on a Saturday, an hour door to door. Took me over 2 hours today to get home, and it was about an hour and a half to get there. So I left earlier. I had a meeting in a different office, which was really nice. I got to meet up with some of my team who I haven't seen for a while face to face, which is really great. So yeah, it's been a fun day, but it's been a long day. So I haven't opened Advent. I have done 5 rows on one sock, so I've got that to show you. So let's do Advent opening. So today, I know what's in here already because I've watched the video, but you won't unless you've watched the video, Kerry's Toft video. So in here today, we have black yarn, which I'm guessing are for eyes on whatever we're making, and a needle. Now, Kerry does also say in the video, this is the sharpest needle they've ever made or ever issued, which will help with sewing up. So already, I know with my big hands, this is not going to be fun to sew onto. That is a smaller eye. So we've got to put this, I'm guessing. Who knows? But yeah, we have a sewing up needle today. So I've not done today's bits. And if I'm honest, I think we're making 2 tiny arms in the skin tone. So I think for me, that's day 4. So I need to get my oatmeal yarn out and make 2 arms. So I said, if I'm honest, I'm just going to go to bed and go and watch some telly with Mark. So I'll do the arms. So tomorrow morning, we'll catch up on Advent before I open day 6. But yeah, day 5 is a sewing needle. And then I have done, on one sock, I've done my 5 rows. So it is currently the 5th of December and I'm on row 30. I've just finished row 30. So again, I think now you can see there's a stripe and there's a stripe. There's the hand paint. Still very subtle. And then there's a new colour coming in here, which I think, so if that's a solid, this is going to be hand painted, I think, section. Who knows? So I've done one sock. So tomorrow morning, Mark is going to London, so he's off early again. So I'll probably get up, I'll finish the other sock, I'll finish the Toft bit, and then I'll come back and do that, show you that bit, and then we'll do day 6. So a bit of a strange start because it's a later night. And then in this video, we're going to go Christmas tree shopping. We're going to put more of the decorations up around the flat. So hopefully feel a little bit more, get a bit more of a festive vibe. We need some twinkling sparkly lights and stuff. We don't have any of that up yet. It's been a busy couple of weeks. So I will see you in the morning. There's a theme that as soon as I press record, I start stretching and yawning. Good morning. It is now early morning. Mark has gone to London. He did wake me up when I went. When he went, I did ask him to wake me up, so that's okay. I have a coffee. It's Christmas. The Mr. Mugs are back. We're getting slightly festive now. Also, thank you for the love that Morag got and her little festive hat in the last video. There was a couple of comments about she's not wearing a crochet hat, and you are right. And funny enough, last night I got home, I was sitting on the sofa and I went, I really like that. The hat is in proportion. If only that was a crochet hat. Then we both kind of looked at each other as if to say, yeah, that's a lot of crochet. It's not going to happen. So, good morning. He's gone to London. I have been awake about half an hour or so. So I've done, I don't know which one you saw yesterday, but I've basically done both. I must have been awake longer than half an hour, maybe 40 minutes or so. So I've done both socks. So they are both on 30 rounds. So day 5 is done. Even though they're not striping like I was expecting, they do look like a matching pair. So at the moment, they are. We currently have twins, not siblings, which is good. I'm enjoying. So I've done my other sock, because obviously I did one last night. And then we opened up the wool needle yesterday. Today, yesterday's crochet bit was 2, I think these are arms. 2 little arms. And again, the instruction said to break the yarn, but leave the loop live. So for organization purposes, it says to put these back in box 4. So they are in box 4. And then what Kerry also does say is for ease of sewing up later, you can break these are in 2. 1 in box 3, 1 in box 4. So I'm going to leave them in 5 just because I'll leave them with a needle, because I know what'll happen. I'll put them in the respective box for 3, then I won't remember which box the needle is in. So I'm going to leave them in the box so that I'm looking for the one with the yarn. And I know that's where the needle is. But we do have at least 2 faces then. So box 3 has a face and box 4 has a face. I know you don't need to be a Mensa expert to work that out, but, you know, it's pleasing nonetheless. So box 4 was the Coco, which I think is the body of an elf or a mini doll of some kind. And then box 3 is obviously the... Ooh, is box... Oh, no, box 1 is the straw with the... I still don't know what this standard form or mini form, whatever doll it's going to be. So... there we go. Right. So, I'm working at home today, so I'm going to have a little bit of extra time. I don't have a half-hour commute to the office, so I'm going to try, before I start work, and do today's Toft clue, and then I'll do the socks later on. So let us do day 6. And we've got another box, which means another ball of wool. So already we're on day 6 and we're on our 4th ball of wool. I don't think we've done that before in previous advents. So the email has arrived with the clue. I've not opened it yet because I wanted to open the wool. Ooh, okay. Cream. So, yeah, okay. I have no idea what we're doing with cream. Now, I have my iPad here. Is my iPad charged? Because if it is, we can have a quick look at the clue. Obviously not on screen. That would be like copyright and all that. But now we're hooking a few more stitches for the Friday. Addition of a new colour, flying through the rounds, couple of new techniques to look out for. Oh, rejoining yarn, changing colour, decreasing a DC3 together. So 3 stitches into 1. Oh, and some surface crochet. Oh, for a Friday. Kerry, that's like a Sunday task, surely. Oh. Okay, I'm going to need another cuppa. Oh, and we're also sewing in ends. Maybe. We may be sewing in ends. I do quite like a Christmas Eve with all the madness and the sewing, but no. In Kerry We Trust, I will follow the pattern. I am very compliant. Right, so I need... Get yesterday's pieces out of box 3, and then get the larger cocoa piece from box 3. Okay, right. Oh, I put the cream ones in the wrong box. I think. Yeah, I put the 2 arms in box 3. No, in box... Oh my God, this is not good. Can you tell I've not had much coffee today? I put them in box 4. They should have gone in box 3. Right, so I want box 3, which has got the cocoa bits in. So I think we're adding to this, then we're adding to the big bit that I said I think is a body. Right. You don't need to see me and the intricacies of my brain trying to work out what I'm meant to do. So I'm going to shut my iPad. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to make a second one. And then I'm going to go and do today's bit. So I'll be back once I've done those bits. And then we'll see what time it is, whether I've got time to do sock or not. Just quickly, I'm using my iPad as a tray. There's too much to carry. I'm going back to bed. I'm going to sit in bed and do the crochet. But there's a lot to carry. So I'm using my iPad as a table. I have also, if we're sewing in ends, I've also got a normal, standard Toft needle. Because that sharp one looks sharp from yesterday, but also looks like a small eye. So I might use a normal one. We'll see what we're sewing ends in on now, but right. Let's go. Oh, that could be the thumbnail, maybe. Good morning. Okay, right. It is light outside now. It's 5 to 8. I don't know where this morning's gone. I spent a disproportionate amount of time looking for things to watch on YouTube. I know. Right. What did you just see? Right, okay, so I have done today's clues. So you saw the little arm, which we did yesterday. What we've now done is we've added cream, and we've added, you can probably see, we've got this little puff that comes up over the top. So I'm guessing that's like the outer edge. So that's probably like the top of a sleeve. So I guess we're not making specific clothes to put like a shirt over the top of it. So I'm guessing we've done little sleeve caps. And then what we've also done then is picked up yarn and added some slip stitches around the colour change line. But also then that just gives like a nice little frill. So that's those 2 pieces. Then we had to grab the bottom bit. We then added cream to make a hot water bottle shape, also known as a mini doll. And then we've added the face. So there, when he's stuffed, you can see, there's a little chin. So we finished one of the mini dolls. Small tip for me personally, I find it really hard to stuff when we've gone down too many stitches. So I haven't quite finished this round. I've got another 2 decreases to go, but the hole is a little bit bigger to then stuff through. And then I'll just do the last 2 decreases and then seal it off. So there we go. We've got, I'm guessing, because this one's wearing white, I'm guessing this is the sleeve, this is the top. So, there we go. Now, in this box, we've got the shoes. But in this box, we've got legs. So the legs are in, but unless I've mixed them up, and I don't think I have. So the legs are in box 4. And the arms and the body are now in box 3. But as we know at Advent, Carrie likes to keep us on our toes. So there we go. I won't be able to do, I don't think I can do this. And try and do the advent box. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Oh no. Is that right? Yeah, that looks right. So where does this... Is that right? Oh, okay, right, then... door window, maybe? Those two definitely go together. They go together because the roof... They definitely go together because that bit carries on. Oh yeah, and then that bit joins... Okay, yeah, right, so there we go. The scene continues. When I finish work tonight, I need to go and tidy the knitting corner because it's looking very messy and I want to get the little mini dolls out from last year and stand them up and get the little boxes. And so yeah, there we go. Right, my morning has run away with me. I'm now going to log on and I'm going to do my job for my day. I haven't done any sock knitting. In the light, doesn't look much different. Still very subtle. I don't know. So I need to do my socks, but that'll be this evening's task when I finish work. So yeah, right. I'm going to go to work and I'll see you in a bit. Hi, Vlogmas. It is now 6:15. It's dark outside. There's not a lot of daylight in the winter, is there? Groundbreaking insight there from Nick365. It's 6:15. Mark's on his way home. I've poured myself a glass of wine. We're going out for some food tonight with two of our good friends. We're going to go for a drink and a curry. You know, if long-term viewers of the channel will know we're quite partial to a Friday curry. So we're going to go and meet some mates and have a curry. But look what's back. I've also broken my phone and I don't know how I've done it. So when I spin you around... there's a clicking, which is really, really annoying. Now, I did work out my phone is about 5 years old. So the fact that I literally film my entire channel and content on my phone, I feel like I've deserved an upgrade. But you're now, until the new phone arrives, you're going to have selfie me trying to point things in. Or if you see the other angle, there's probably music over it. That'll be why, because it's really annoying. I was editing some footage a few days ago and I was like, what is that noise? And then I realised it was on the camera. So yeah, so you're going to have this for a while. But look what's back. The Toft 12 birds are back. So, for those of you that have only just found my channel, these are the Toft 12 birds of Christmas. I'll link it in the description box below. But I did this project a few years ago, so all the birds have a link to the story. Obviously, partridge in a pear tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swans are swimming. I can't believe I didn't know what 7 was. 7 swans are swimming. 5 gold rings is the partridge. So, and I can't remember why, but in the book, there's a story as to why they've all been chosen. So yeah, so there's my 12 birds of Christmas. So I made those a few years ago, and a bonus pattern, a partridge in a pear tree. So I've tidied the knitting corner because that there is where the Christmas tree is going to go. Maybe not tomorrow now, because here in the UK, we have a red weather warning for severe wind and gales. I think it's mostly dry but windy rather than like a storm. So we may not go and get the tree tomorrow now. We may go and get it on Sunday, but we'll definitely be getting it in this episode. So the tree's going here. So before Mark then turns around and goes, you've got stuff everywhere. He's kind of said it already. I've tidied. But what I've also tidied, so there's the boxes for this year's Advent. And There's last year's Advent. So they're the Advent boxes that we had last year. And the little grandfather clock. And then there is the Nutcracker himself. And the little Rat King. I was going to say Mouse Prince. I'm not very prepared at this, am I? Rat King. There's the Rat King. And there's the ballerina. So I've got the little festive display out from last year. We'll start to build this year's display. Plus the 12 Birds of Christmas. So just a little bit festive around the flat. The rest of the festiveness will come when the tree and the lights. I did try to put those up earlier. We've got paper lanterns in the window, but I can't remember where they're meant to go. And that's not a task I want to do and put up to then have to take down. So, you know, I'm sure of all of those of you in a relationship, you probably have jobs that you're allowed to do unsupervised, and you probably have some jobs that you need some supervision. And I love Mark as I do, but he's an only child and likes things neat and structured. Those of you that have been around for a while probably know that. So that is a thing, because they need to be in the window. Like, they're all at different heights as well. So long, short, we took them down really carefully. And I now just feel like I need a second opinion before I put them on to go, was that one there? Because if I put them up, I'm just going to have to take them down again to redo it. Case in point in this discussion is the dishwasher. I load the dishwasher. I don't load the dishwasher to Mark's standard. So I now just leave dishes on the top by the sink. I stack them neatly, but I just leave them on the top because it's a waste of my time to put them in the dishwasher for him to come along and take them out of the dishwasher to then restack them properly. So yeah, that's what I mean. So I feel like this is going to be one of those jobs. Like, it's easier to just do it once together rather than me basically do it twice. So I think that's it. That's kind of my Friday. I'll maybe see if it's dry out. I think it is starting to rain slightly, but if it's dry out, we'll show you some of the festive lights on the bay. Going to meet the lads, Josh and Jacques. He is French. I'm not just saying his name. He is actually French. So yeah, I've tidied. I finished work. Glass of wine. He's not home for another hour and a half. So I've got Home Alone on the telly. And a bit of a rewatch of a load of Christmas classics. But Advent's done. I've done did I show you that? I don't think I did I? Living in the project bag from the Yarn Badger. Did I show you this? I think I might have shown you this now. So yeah, I have done both socks. And both socks, we've now started. This is why I need a tripod. We've started the silver section. So again, I think I am a few rounds ahead. Now, I think I'm on 37 or 38, and I should be on 36. So I'm just like a couple. I'm not that far ahead. Load of you left comments on the previous video, which was really, really helpful. Thank you so much. And I think I just need to go back and read those comments. I think I'm going for 50. I think was the general consensus, 50 to 60. To my comment, to my question about when do I stop the ankle to put the heel in to then go for the foot? Because obviously I've got a longer I've got a UK 10 foot. So I'm going to need a longer foot than I am ankle. And as it's 24 stripes, I don't want to run out, really. So I think I'm going for 50, but I need to read the comments again. So if you left me a comment about the socks, see, I do read every comment. I just struggle sometimes to reply. It's quite overwhelming. There's a lot of you. And it's so lovely. And I thank you very much for leaving a comment. But I do read them all. So I will go back and check out that one. And then we'll talk about that again. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm going to continue to have a little potter and have a little tidy up. And then we'll go down the bay for a bit. And then I don't know what you're going to see next. Stay tuned. morning. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear any of this, so we won't know till I get home. We have a red weather warning, which means stay at home, there's a risk to life. I needed a haircut and a beard trim, which I've had done. And if I didn't have it done today, I probably couldn't have it done before Christmas. So it's only walking distance away, so I've been out. I've had it done. I've just got to get home, and then I'm back at home safe. I did a risk assessment, and I decided it's a 6-minute walk. The barber's was open, so there we go. Good morning. It is windy-ish. It's not as bad as some places in Wales have got it, so thankful for that. So, good morning. Everyone is asleep at home. Our friends ended up coming back. We carried on drinking and we went to bed at 2 a.m. It is currently 20 past 8. So, yeah. It was late and boozy, so I'm going to go and get breakfast to wake them up with some bacon sandwiches. And, yeah. Open Advent. Can you hear that? Okay, I'm going. Right, so I'm back. I've been back ages. It's now 3 o'clock. Our friends didn't leave until just a couple of hours ago. We've watched a little bit of telly. I'm not going to lie, I've had a nap. We did have a really late finish though. And I was up at 6:45 to like wake up, come round before I had to go and have my haircut. So I had a little power nap because we're going out again tonight. So tonight is the band awards due, when we celebrate like the most improved player and the players player, and we're having like a horse racing night. I think there's karaoke, there's a buffet. So that'll be a big fun Christmas celebration. So I need to have a little power nap before we did that. The storm is still raging. It's horrific. The windows, random tangent now, the windows in all of the buildings have got like little retainers on them so you can only open them a little bit. Someone's window has actually come out. We think, on the Facebook group, there's a development group, we think they've taken the retainer away previously. It's like in the summer, it gets really hot and you can only open the windows like this much. So we think, don't know how it's happened, but someone's obviously taken the retainer away and somehow the window has opened and the whole window's come out from 11 floors. No one was hurt, but that is it's been a storm. The red warning has passed, so we're now allowed, I went out earlier to have my haircut, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird day. We haven't got the Christmas tree because of the storm. We're going to go tomorrow. So I've got an hour before I need to start getting ready to go to the party. So I'm going to do my Advents. So I've got day 7 box. And it's another ball of wool. Oh! Beetroot. Now, I don't know why that shouldn't be surprising because the bag is beetroot coloured. So this now does make sense. Okay. Let's go and read the pattern and find out what I need to do. And then I'll come back and show you what I've done. We're in the car and we have a tree. I don't know how I'm going to drive home. Hello over there.
Hello.
Oh, right. I think this is too big. Mark wanted it because it was bushy, but I think it's too tall. We're going to have to do some surgery when we get in, I think. You're convinced it's okay?
Yeah, we will need to trim the top of it.
Yeah. Okay, right. Let's drive home. We've now decided that we think... I can't do this in reverse. We think it's too tall and the star's not going to go on top. So someone is about to breach every health and safety rule and stand on the bookshelf. So I thought I'd put you on. We'll time lapse it just in case, but you know, I'm going to go in a... yeah. That was weirdly easier than we were expecting. Okay, so the tree is in situ. You have seen us go and get the tree. I'm now going to edit this. I'm going to start editing the video together. It's 1:45 on Sunday. I haven't opened up the Advent box yet. I haven't opened up the weekly Advents because we've not long got back. So we got the tree on the way home from our friend's house. So I'm probably going to start to edit. I'm going to sit down. I haven't finished yesterday's Advent yet, of the Toft one. I've nearly finished. So what I might do, how long do we want, because we want to leave it drop, don't we?
Yeah, you need to leave it like a couple of hours at least.
So actually what I could do then is I could finish the Toft Advents to get up to date while I edit this together. And then we can decorate, that one's not on. Then we can decorate when it starts to get dusky. Because actually you want to be able to see the lights, to see how the lights are placed, so we want it to be dusky. Right, okay, so actually, let's do that. So, there's the tree. You're going to now see us decorating the tree, I think. Or maybe we will do the Advents, I don't know. I'll make a plan, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so, it is 2:45. I've just finished yesterday's and today's Toft Advent. So, today, box number 8. Yeah, box number 8. I had to just check that it was the 8th. I thought it was the 9th. Box number 8 is stuffing. Now, this is confusifying because usually in Advent, it's like a traditional thing now. We stuff on day 15. Because in other years, when we haven't necessarily had boxes, there's been like no bag 15 or there's been no 15, but there's been a handful of stuffing. Now, we usually stuff on day 15, but we've stuffed today. Who can say? Kerry is definitely keeping us on our toes this year. So, yesterday we had the beetroot yarn, which you saw. So we then took one of the cocoa pieces, added the beetroot on, and then we also added, went back to skin tone, and then we added a head. Today's clue with the stuffing was to take that piece from yesterday and stuff it and put the little features on. So he's got a little tiny sewn on nose. He's got his little chin inside profile. Ooh. And then his little eyes that we've sewn on. The eyes we saw in day 3, day 4 with the sharp needle and the little threads. And then we also had to get all of the pieces out of the day 3 box. And we've sewn him up. Or her, or them. Don't know what it is. So we've got these puff sleeves. I did say I thought they were going to be puffy sleeves. So yeah, puff sleeves. Now, I have broken one of my own rules because usually when I make any form of doll, I usually finish the shoe then I put the shoe on the foot, then I stuff it, because I find that easier personally than doing this and then putting the shoe on, because you've got to try and get the shoe on properly. So that'll be fun when we get to shoes, assuming they have shoes. But I've also said in many videos, I'm very compliant. So I am just following what I'm told. So we've sewn up whoever this funky person is. Also with a nose and an eye, 2 eyes. So yeah, we're told to place them back in the boxes for safekeeping. So that is Toft up to date. I am now, I need to do yesterday's sock advent and today's sock advent. So I need to do 10 rounds on each. I'm probably not going to show you that in here because we're going to start decorating the tree in a bit. I will do that like later on this evening when this video is edited, I think, and it's uploaded into YouTube. I will get back up to date with those 2 bits of sock advent. I'm also away with work now for the next couple of days. So I think this is going to be a slightly longer video because we probably won't get another one out till maybe Thursday time. You're going to watch this on Monday. But I've also got 2 3-hour train rides. So I will be up to date with my socks. So there we go. Right. Before we do the tree then, let's quickly open the weekly advents. So, as a reminder, we've got the Welcome to Paradise by Gem of the Little Grey Girl. And this is going to be my Christmas Eve cast on. So we've got the Paradise bag. And in week 1, we opened this gorgeous orangey coral Tutti Frutti colour. So, week 2, where do we go in next? Should we unwrap together? Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting, Marky Mark. Okay. Mark's got a cold. Are you all right over there? Yeah, Daddy's little soldier. You need a little brave little boy. Oh, bless him. He's got a little cough. It's very annoying. I love him though. Do you need anything?
No, I'll just die quietly.
Just die quietly. Yes, please do. So there we go. This is going to be a really, really bright Hibernit-along. So this is going to be my Christmas Eve cast on, as I said, and I'm going to cast on the Hibernit-along. They are cute. So we've got little flecks of the orange, which I think pick up from here. There's a few little speckles. Ah, intriguing. Gem, lush. That's going to be a very, very bright Hibernit-along. And I have no idea. I've got nothing else in my stash, in my shawl, like made-up shawls. My knitted shawls that I've got so far. I don't have anything these colours. So that's going to be super fun. Okay, so they can now start to live in here. So I'm going to open these now throughout Advent. And then, as I said, Christmas Eve, I will wind the first skein and cast that on. So I'll just pop that to one side for a minute, and then I'll pack that. And then the other weekly one we've got comes courtesy of Anton from the Raw Wool Company. And I'll put Anton's details below. Anton has now launched his YouTube channel, and there are 3 videos on there, I think. There's an introduction, and then 2 sit-down and chatty videos. He takes us out and about to the coast, talks about some of his own patterns. There's one video on how he picks the fleeces and what goes into making the yarn. So I'll pop the details below. Please go and show Anton some Knit 365 community love if you are able to, and go and subscribe to his channel so we see how he picks up the fleeces for wool such as this. So this was last week's skein of yarn. So you just need to bear with me a moment while I find all of the week 2 packages. 3, 4. 4, 4, 4. Oh, right, 2. 2. 4, 3. I do appreciate you're just looking at my head. 3, 4, 4, 3. Something extra. Right, okay, so I think we've got 3 packages to open. So, first one. And I said before, this isn't just a yarn advent. This is a Christmas box, including extras, not just yarn. Excuse the rustling. Ooh! So we've got that is the cutest little crochet hook. It's obviously not a crochet hook, it's a repair hook, but it is a crochet hook. Look at that! Oh, that's just the cutest little gift. Okay, so this is by Lantern Moon, and this is ebony. So I'm guessing it's ebony wood. So repair hook, and that is a 3.25mm hook. That's cute. Okay. Then we've got something else. Ooh, also by Lantern Moon in the ebony. We've got finishing needles. Ooh, these are cute. So we've got a 2.25, a 2.75, and a 3.25. So they've got little hooks on them. And then, yeah, tiny little... Oh, they're really small. I'm not going to open them a minute because... Oh, can I? I'm standing up. I don't want to drop things, but can I open these? Oh, they're super cute. Look how tiny. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's really cute. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. And then, week 2's wool. So, shall we do this together again? So this is Soft as Sea Mist. 100% British Dorset, woolen spun in Cornwall. So this goes with... Oh, there it is. So we've got On a Dark and Stormy Night, which is a... So this was, as a reminder, this was British Wensleydale long wool, which if you go and watch Anton's video, I think it's the first video, the first longer of the... There's an intro video, the first proper video. We get to see some of these lovely sheep. So that's last week's, and then goes with this, which is British Dorset. And I've said before, Anton's ethos for the Raw Wool Company is wool is the sheep intended. So it's all meant to be natural colours. And this will be a between Christmas and New Year cast on at some point, still this year. And it's going to become an exploration station. So I'm going to have a neutral mystery knit along. So I'm going to try, I would love at some point to have all of the back catalogue of the MCAL shawls. And I thought... some neutrals would look really, really lovely in Exploration Station. Like, imagine that. I think there's a brioche panel. Imagine that in, like, brioche as a complete 2 contrasts. Oh, it's going to look lush. And it's a really nice way of using up the Advent yarn. So, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so that is the weeklies opened. I'm going to start editing this together now. We're watching Home Alone 2 while we wait for like the light to go, because we want to put the lights on the tree, but I feel like you need a bit dusky to put the lights on. And then for those of you that have been here for a while will know, what do we do while we decorate the tree? We watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and we see if we can get the whole tree decorated by the end of the movie. And the last few years we have. But it all depends on how quickly the lights go on. If the lights have got to come on and off like 3 times to get them looking all perfect. Yeah. So I'm going to go and start editing this video together. I can see how long the footage is. And then I'll be back in a moment with the decoration, and we'll show you the tree and hopefully end on a real festive note. So, yeah, stay tuned. It's time. I don't know where these came from. Whose are these? I want to say someone bought them last year. I didn't buy them.
You stole them from a Christmas party you went to.
Oh. Doesn't sound like I would do something like that.
Drunk at the end of the night.
Probably. Right, it is time. It's getting darker. The tree is going to get decorated. It's movie time! Ho, ho, ho! Let's go. And there we have it. The tree is decorated, and that was 57 minutes on the clock. We've just done Melakaliki Mocha. I don't know. He's dreaming about the swimming pool. If you've not seen it, I think is the best Christmas movie ever. We were trying to work out just now how many times we've seen it. So we've seen it at least 15 times because we always decorate. And this is the 15th tree that we've got from the same place. We must have watched it. We'll watch it at least 2 or 3 times over Christmas. So it's a great film. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. But the tree is done. And that's the end of this episode. It's been a bit of a longer one. But I thought I was going to finish this on Saturday, and then with things, it's now Sunday and we've got the tree. But I'm away with work now until Tuesday. Mark's away with work till Wednesday. So there will be little crafting time because I'm away. So a slightly longer video for Monday, but hopefully that will see you through till Thursday or Friday, when I can catch you up on Advents, see what I've got up to. And yeah, we're going out for dinner next weekend. We're going out for a Christmas meal with my mum and dad. So I'm sure some of that will appear. Anything you want to say, Mr. Edwards? No? There we go. Right. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting on all the previous videos. Let me know in the comments below. Have you decorated for Christmas, for the festive season? We love a non-traditional. Yellow, blues and green. And I've tried to film all of the special baubles. So like when we go on holiday, like we've been to Norway and Denmark and Paris, all the special baubles. We've had the Australian decorations from Melissa and Barb. And yeah, it's lush to put nice baubles on from our travels and from friends. So hope you've enjoyed seeing us decorate. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been quite a lot. I feel like it's been an action-packed. This is why it's nearly an hour. So, yeah, we're going to go and have another glass of wine and then think about having some food before our work week of travels. So I'm going to leave you with the tree. and a bit of festive music. So until we speak again, happy crafting.